Chapter 11, Lost Ones.
There to be someone who knows these kids.
Devonna had awakened to the voices downstairs in the living room. She crept closer to the top of the stairs. She could see them over the railing from the loft where she stood. Saxton was sitting on the sofa, a cup of coffee on the table next to him. Charlize was sitting in an armchair across from him. It was a little past 8 in the morning, and they were up and dressed. She did not know he got up that early on a Sunday.
Like who? Don't you think they would have gone to another relative if it was that easy? I mean, think about it, Saxton.
Their mother can't be the only living relative they have.
Just then, Jack exited his room.
What are you doing?
He asked his sister. Shh. Jack realized what was happening. He stood next to her, having a clear view of the couple downstairs. Neither of them ever looked up.
Then why do you think they're here?
I don't know, Charlize. But I can't take care of them. I have to travel all over the country very often. I spend long hours at the job. In fact, I have a trip coming up Wednesday. Who's going to look after them while I'm away?
You have me. You have Nina.
Nina has her own life.
What about me? I can until you can figure something out. Is that a deal?
Yeah, but I must figure out something real quick.
He grabbed his coffee mug and headed to the kitchen for another cup. Charlize followed him. Jack looked at his sister with disappointment. He ran to his room. She went after him. He had dropped onto the bed, face down, crying.
He doesn't want us, Deb. I told you. I finally get to meet the only brother I have. And he doesn't even like us. He doesn't do any guy stuff with me at all.
Devonna rubbed his back. I know. But Saxton is very angry about something. He's angry about something. I don't think it has anything to do with us, though. Jack looked at his sister with tear-filled eyes.
How do you know? How do you figure that?
I can tell. It's like someone hurt him. It was the same kind of thing I saw with Daddy. Then Mom told me that he had been hurt by his parents, our grandparents.
So why is he taking it out on us?
Devonna shrugged. I don't know. Maybe he can't take it out on anyone else.
That's not fair, though.
I know. We already know that Aunt Ketty don't even want us. She never liked us. Their mother had an older sister named Ketty. They heard the couple returning to the living room. Both kids crept to the loft where they could hear the conversation.
I'm flying out to Arizona on Wednesday,
they heard him say.
So you don't want me to make any more phone calls?
Charlize asked.
Not until I return.
Jack and Devonna looked at each other.
This is a lot to deal with in such a short time. I need to be focused on my upcoming trip. Besides, I got a ton of things to wrap up before then.
Yeah, that's a good idea. When will you be back?
Sunday, maybe Monday, depending on how things go out in Arizona.
Charlize seemed to have perked up after hearing that.
Okay, so is there anything you need me to do on the home front while you're away?
Do you mind keeping an eye on them? Nina will be in and out throughout the week. I don't want them here alone at night.
I'll be happy to, Saxton.
She then bounced towards the stairs, and the children hurried back into Jack's room.
I'll go wake up Lena.
He stood in the living room, watching her head towards the stairs.
And Charlize?
She turned back to him.
Yes, Saxton.
Thank you.
She smiled and nodded before heading up the stairs.
Wake up, sleepyhead. Wake up.
She told her daughter, who was sleeping in one of the guest rooms. Chalet was sleeping in the room with her. And this was the first time Chalet had ever slept without Devonna. Lena stirred. Charlize got her daughter dressed. Devonna joined them in the room. Charlize looked up at the younger girl. I heard, Devonna said as Jack joined them. Charlize's eyes averted to the carpet momentarily.
Yeah, I'll be here with you kids at night when he flies out.
Yeah, I know, Devonna said. Charlize finally stood. She cupped her hand under Devonna's chin.
Hey, look at it this way, kid. You have another week here at least.
Yeah, that's cool.
Jack said while high-fiving his sister.
Where are you going?
Devonna asked. Whenever Charlize was around, their older brother seemed to soften. She could tell Charlize had an effect on him that no one else had.
I have to be going home for now.
When are you coming back?
I'll be back Tuesday night. I have to be here when your brother goes to the airport Wednesday.
She hugged the children and headed downstairs.